Assalamu alaikum friends, my name is Bilal Khan and today is my 43rd video of DevOps. So in this video I'm going to talk about Ansible and the practical application of Ansible. So first of all, as you have seen that in the previous video I have shown you what is the Ansible server and the nodes that are connected to it, and similarly in this video this is a diagram in which you can see that this is an Ansible server, and this Ansible server is connected to different nodes via SSH. Alright. So Ansible server contains the Ansible packages. Alright, so this contains the Ansible packages and the updates will be given to the nodes. Alright, according to these packages, the updates will be given to each of the nodes. So let's take a look at some of the steps that I will be performing here in this video. So first of all, create an AWS account. Alright, so if you don't know, you can watch another video on YouTube. There are multiple of them. So you just need to create a simple AWS account and it will give you the free trial for 12 months. Alright, so you don't need to pay for 12 months. You just need to enter the debit card number there. Alright. After that, go to the services on the upper left side. So once this AWS account is created, you can see that mine one is created by the name of Bilal, and after that you will see this dashboard in front of your screen. Alright. So once this AWS account is created, you need to simply click on this service button. Alright. Click on this service and go to the compute. Alright. This is the compute, and click on this. You will see that here is the EC2 option present here. Alright, virtual services in the cloud, servers in the cloud. So click on this. Now it will lead me to another dashboard, and you need to click the region in which you are, which is near to you. So I am currently present in the Mumbai region that is near to me. There are multiple regions. Alright, so Asia Pacific, Hong Kong, Jakarta, Osaka, Seoul. So these are multiple regions that are in which region that is near to you, you can select any one of them. Alright, so I have selected the Mumbai one. So after that, what you need to do is to click on the service and then click on the compute and then click on the EC2 instance. Alright, click on the instance running option. So here you can see that these are multiple options, so I need to click on this instances running. So I will click on this. After that, it will lead me to another dashboard, and what I need to do is to click on the launch instance on the upper right corner. As you can see that this is the launch instances. So if I click on this, it will lead me to the launch instance page, alright, in which I will give the details and it will launch an instance for me. So what I need to do is to first give a tag name and then change the number of instances to 3. Alright, so you can give any number of instances, but here I will use 3 instances. First will be for the server and the 2 remaining will be for the nodes. Alright, the main server will be the first instance, and the 2 instances that will be left will be used for the nodes. Alright. So first to give a tag name. So I will give a tag name like Ansible. Alright, this is the tag name, and now let's increase the size of instances up to 3. Alright. After that, what I need to do is to, as you can see that by default Amazon Linux server is selected. You can select any one of them. These are the options. Alright. So I have selected the Amazon Linux one is selected by default. You just left as it is. After that, click on the applications and OS images to Amazon. Scroll down and create a new key pair. Alright, so this is an important thing that you need to download this. So scroll down, this is the key pair login. So create a new key. So if you click on this, and if it is your first time, it will show you nothing. Alright, proceed without a key pair. So you need to create a new key pair, and you just need to give a name to it like key, Ansible key, Ansible key. Alright, now this leave as it is and download the .pem file. Alright, so create on the key pair. After that, as you can see that Ansible key .pem is downloaded, and if you click on this, you will see that this is the key that is present here and now created. After that, what I need to do is to further scroll down in the network settings and click on create a new security group. Alright, so let's create a new security group. This is the new security group that is checked by default, and now what you need to do is to allow the SSH traffic from. This is checked, and you need to also check this box, allow HTTPS traffic from the internet. Alright, so these two options needs to be checked. After that, you can change the IP address of it, custom IP or my IP, but I have left it 000, alright, anywhere. After that, let's configure storage. Go to this configure storage or scroll down more. Leave the IP as it is, alright. Go to the advanced settings and write the following data in the user data by scrolling down. So you don't need to work on this configure storage. You just click the advanced details and now scroll down to the end, leave the options as it is, and now enter the user data. So what you need to do is to copy this data and now paste it here. Alright, so as you can see that it will basically lead me to the root terminal, and then it will update the terminal and the machine. Alright, so now this is done. After that, let's see if any other option is left or not. So these are some of the details that you need, that you see. Basically, it will create a T2.micro instance for you, alright, because it is free and it provides you 8 GB volume, alright, for one volume by the space of 8 GB, alright. And if you want to know further, then you can check my upcoming videos. I will be showing you that how you can use it more. So let's check the settings, that if anything is remaining or left. So go to the firewall, if anything is remaining here. Firewall, alright, this security is checked. So that's it, alright. So now what I need to do is to launch the instance, alright. And after that, click on the view all instances. As you can see that these are the 3 instances that are created and now pending. So it will take me some time to create them. And now what I need to do, click on the launch install button and then click on the view instances. Alright, so I have done it. After launching the instances, change the names of them. One would be the Ansible server and other 2 would be the nodes. So let's click on this. As you can see that these instances are running and the name of the instances are same. Alright, so what I need to do is to change the name of them. Alright, so Ansible server will be the name of the first instance, and the name of this instance would be node 1. Let's capitalize this first alphabet, node 1, and Ansible should be in capital letter, the first one. And after that, this is the node 2. Alright, so now you can see that these are the nodes and this one is the Ansible server. Alright, so if I want to check them, any one of them, you can see that this is the Ansible server and these are the instance ID. This is the public IP address. This is the private IP address. This is the DNS and the instance state, host name, and all the other options that you can see. Alright, so the platform details is for Linux. Alright, and the platform is Amazon Linux. Alright, so these are the details that are relevant to this instance. So let's click on the security. This is the owner ID, etc., network, storage, alright, tags. Alright, so these are the details according to each of the instance. So after that, what I need to do is to go to the description and read it further. After launching the instance, change names of them. Alright, so I have changed it. After that, now open the EC2 instances one by one in the local machine by using SSH. So how can I open this in the local machine? So here I will open this, but first of all, click on the server option in the AWS. Alright, so server option, and copy the public IP address. Once the IP address is copied, server option, where is the server option? Ansible server option, alright. copy the public IP. Once the IP is copied, open the terminal and write SSH EC2 user and then the public IP. Alright, so it is showing me that you need to open the Ansible server. Alright, so I have clicked on this Ansible server, and what I need to do is to copy this public IP address. So I will copy this, and after that what I need to do is to open the terminal and write EC2 user. Alright, SSH EC2 user. So here I am currently, these are 3 terminals that I have opened. So one will be for the Ansible server and 2 will be for the nodes, alright, that I have created. So I will show you further how you can implement these functionalities. So first of all, this is the first tab, and I will write SSH and then EC2 hyphen user and then @ Now let's paste the public IP address. Alright, this is the IP address of the this Ansible server. This is the public IP address. So now if I click on this, you will see that it is asking me for the option of yes or no. I will write yes, and now it is giving me an error that permission is denied. So let's take a look at this. Alright, so it will give us an option to write yes or no. Alright, so I have done it, type yes, and it will give you permission denied message. Alright, go to the directory where the Ansible key is present. Alright, so the key that I have created when I was launching the instance, so that key will be used here. So go to the directory. So I am already present in the directory. Let's type ls. You will see that there is an Ansible key. This is the Ansible key that is I downloaded from when I was launching the instance. So this key will be used. This file will be used, and this file contains the key. Alright, so after that I have gone to this directory and used it in the machine by writing SSH I and then the file name .pem and then this command. Alright, so let's clear this. As you can see that this is SSH, and now write -I and then the file name is Ansible .pem. Alright, so this is the file name, and this file contains the key, and this key will be used in this EC2 instance to run it in the terminal. So if I click on this, now it will show me another permission denied message, and the permission is this. Basically it wants me to change the permission, and this is the code for it. Alright, so as you can see that it will give you another error like permission 0664, alright, 0664 for the Ansible.pem. So to counter this error, change the permission by writing chmod 0400. Alright, so let's change the permission by writing chmod 0400 and then the file name of this the key that I have downloaded. So now if I click on this, now the permission is changed. After that, again write the same command. Alright, so I will write again the same command. Alright, so as you can see that I am currently present in this instance in my terminal, alright, in the local machine. So you can exit it by writing exit and again run it by writing the same command. Alright, so if I type exit, you will see that I closed this connection and now I am present in my terminal. But if I want to go back to my EC2 instance, I will click on this again. Alright, I will use this command again. So this is the IP address of it. Alright, after that, let's take a look at the 172.3.1. So where is the command? Alright, this is the private IP address. That is by private IP address, this EC2 instance is identified, but I have given the public IP address to get into this instance. Alright, so that's awesome. After that, what I need to do is to do the same thing with the nodes also, and then go to the Ansible server terminal and make it in a root user by writing su. Alright, so what I need to do, I will do the same thing with the nodes. Alright, so let's check out, and this node 1 checked in. Copy the public IP address and let's clear this, move to the first node, and what I need to do is to SSH I and then the Ansible key dot PEM and then the EC2 user at the rate the public IP address. So this is the node 1 public IP address that I have pasted here. So now the command will be the same and the key will be taken from the same file. Alright, so one file will provide the key to all of the instances. So let's press enter on this. Now it is asking me for the yes and no option. I will press yes. Now as you can see that all the things are verified and now I am present in my node 1 instance, alright, in my terminal. So the private IP address is this 3265. So let's take a look at this 3265.31. Alright, this is the private IP address and I have get access through it via public IP address. So same functionality will be applied in the node 2. Copy the IP address of the node 2 and then what I need to do is to paste the IP address here. Alright, now this is the third IP address of the node. So sorry, I have done something that needs to be. Alright, so let's open. Alright, so let's click on this whether it is correct or not. 152. Alright, 254.192. No, 130. Alright, so let's open this. This is the second node. Clear this. Sorry. And now let's move to this third node. And now this Ansible file should be written like this. Alright, this is the name 130, 140, 30. Alright, this is the correct IP address. Press enter on this and now it will ask me for the yes and no option. I will write yes. And now this has given me access to my third node 137, 148. 37, 148. This is the private IP address. This is the private IP address and this is the public IP address. So that's awesome. Alright, so what I need to do is to go to the description again and let's take a look at this. Do the same thing with the nodes and then go to the Ansible server terminal and make it a root user by writing su, alright, sudo su, Ansible server terminal. So this is the Ansible server. This is the main terminal and these are the nodes terminal. So that needs to be keep in mind. So let's write as sudo su. It will, as you can see that I was present in the Ansible user. Now I am present as a root user. After that, then download the Ansible packages by writing wget. Alright, so this with the help of this command, you can download the Ansible package. So let's copy this. And after copying it, let's paste it here and press enter on this. Now it is downloaded. Let's clear this and after that type ls and command and then install the file that is downloaded by writing. Alright, so type ls. As you can see that as a result of running the wget command, this file is created. What I need to do is to copy the name of this file and simply write yum install and the file name. Alright, so yum install and the file name. Let's click on this. Now it is asking me for an option. I will write yes. And now the data, this package is installed. After that, update. Alright, so what I need to do is to simply write yum update -y. So now it is taking me some time to download it. So let's wait for it. So now you can see that the package is downloaded and updated. So let's clear this. And after that, now install the packages one by one by typing this command. Alright, so as you can see that git will be installed and Python will be installed, Python pip will be installed, OpenSSL package will be installed, and as a result, at the last, the Ansible package will be installed. So this is the list that the company will give you if you are first starting out. So there is no need to take the pressure on yourself to install the packages. The company will provide you the resources to install the package. But I am currently installing the Git, Python, etc. These are some of the packages that I am currently installing. So let's paste the command here, and now press enter on this. And now it will take me some time because there are 29 packages that will be installed. So let's wait for it. And this is the thing that you need to keep in mind, that all the packages will be installed in the instances that I have created here. Alright, so it will not be installed in my local machine. Instead, the instances will, the packages will be installed here in this Ansible server or the nodes. Alright, so this is the thing that you need to keep in mind. After that, let's clear this and go to the documentation, and now install the packages. Alright, so I have installed it. And after downloading the packages, type Ansible version. So let's take a look at this, whether the Ansible is downloaded or not. Ansible version. So it will give me the version of Ansible. As you can see, that Ansible version is this. Alright. After that, now go to the hosts file inside the Ansible server. So it will, this is the link of the file that is by the name of host, and paste the private IP address of node 1 and node 2 inside a group. In this way, the record of each node will be inside the Ansible server. Alright, so I need to open this file, and after that, the private IP address of each of the node will be given, and then the group name will also be given. So I will give any name that I want. So the private IP address will be present inside this group. Alright, the private IP addresses of the node will be present inside this group. And it will basically, the record, it will basically be a record of the node 1 or the node 2 or any nodes inside the Ansible server. Alright, so this will be a record of the nodes inside the Ansible server. So let's clear this, and now what I need to do, as you can see that all the things that I'm currently doing in the root user, so you need to keep this in mind. After that, let's paste this, and let's write the VI. So this is the Vim application that you need to keep in mind. After that, this is a file that is opened for me. So what I need to do is to simply write here anything there. So first press I, and then what I need to do is to write the group name. So group name would be, let's say, Ansible group. Ansible group. This is the group name, and then what I need to do is to copy the private IP addresses of the nodes. So let's open this AWS account, and let's first of all take the node 1 IP address, private one, and now this private IP address is copied. Let's paste it here. After that, go down and uncheck this node and check the second one. Private IP address is copied of the second node, and then paste it here. And now you can see that both of the IP addresses, private IP addresses, are copied, and the group name is basically Ansible group. That is the thing that you need to keep in mind. Alright, so let's press escape, :WQ, and then after that, if you want to check it, you can also write cat. It will show you the data. Alright, so let's scroll up. This is the data that I have written here. Alright, so what the next step is? The next step is the host file will only work if the etc Ansible, this file is updated by uncommenting some of the data. Alright, so this file that I have written here, the data that I have written here, will only work in case if this if the data is not given here, the following data is not given here, then these IP addresses will not work. So you will have to enter the data here. So what are these data? This is the inventory file. Alright, it means that the data, it will give the host link or the host path in which the inventory is present, and then the sudo user is present, that is root. Alright, so these are two things that will be present, and you need to uncomment them, and then it will detect this file. Alright, so let's open this, and after that let's press clear, write clear, and then paste it here. Alright, so after that vi, and now this is the data that is present inside it. So what I need to do is to first of all this uncomment this inventory. So let's press I and then uncomment this one. Alright, now let's move downward, scroll down and find the sudo user. So where is the sudo user? Alright, here you can see that this is the sudo user. So let's scroll up and now press backspace, and now two of the commands are uncommented, inventory and the sudo user. So let's escape this, :WQ, and now these functionalities will work. After that, what you need to do is to create a user. If these IP addresses are assigned and they will work, so what you need to do is to create a user. Alright, so by uncommenting, the host file data will be activated and run. So in order to run this, you need to create a user. First, run all the instances and run them as root user by using sudo su. Alright, so all of them are running as a sudo user, a root user, let's write root here also, sudo su. This is also written as a root, and sudo su. Okay. So after that, what you need to do is to create a user in all three instances by using this command, add user and the username. So let's first of all start from the Ansible server. I will write add user and then the username. So the username could be anything. So let's give a username, let's say Ansible. Alright, so this is the Ansible, the username, and then after that what you need to do is to give a password by writing pass and wd and then the password of the Ansible. So I have not written the password here. This is the password of this username. So I have written the username here and the password of this username. If I press enter on this, it will ask me for my password. So let's give a password here. Let's say I give the password ABCD. No problem. Press enter on this, ABCD. Alright. So now the password is successfully updated. Let's clear this. It will give you an option to enter the password. Alright, so I have this has given me an option and I have entered this. Now repeat the same process with all the nodes. So what you need to do is to similarly add the user here, add user Ansible. So I will simply write, I will basically write all the username and the password same here so that I would not forget them. So you can type any kind of username or password if you want. So this is for temporary purpose to teach you how you can set up a password and a username. So add user Ansible and now password Ansible. Alright, ABCD. Now this is successfully updated. Go to the second node and then add user Ansible, and then the password would be password Ansible ABCD. Clear this. So now all of the data is set. After that, now switch to the Ansible user by typing su-space Ansible. So now go to the Ansible user by typing su-space Ansible. Alright. After that, in all three instances. Alright, so I will go to all three instances, su-space Ansible. Similarly, now as you can see that I am present I moved from the root to the Ansible. Here I moved from the root to the Ansible. And after that, su-space Ansible. I moved from the root to Ansible. Now I switch back. After that, if you want to install a package like sudo yum install httpd, this is a package, it will ask you for the password, but still not download the package because you don't have the root privileges. So let's copy this command and open inside the this terminal. Alright, so paste it here and press enter on this. I'm present in the Ansible user, alright, in the first one, so Ansible server. Alright, so press password. So I will give it a password ABCD that I have previously give it to it. Ansible is not in the sudoers file. The incident will be reported. Alright, so let's go to this. It will ask you the password, but still not download the package because you don't have the root privileges. Alright, so I need to give the root privileges to it. So what you need to do is to basically what I need to do is to exit from the Ansible user by exit button option. So let's exit it to the root again, and then in the root user type vi sudo. Alright, so let's write vi sudo. So now it will ask me, it will basically give me a file, and I need to make some changes here. So I need to type this in all the instances, alright, in all of the 3 instances. So first of all I will do it here, and then I will move it here. So let's go to the exit here. Let's press exit here also, write the exit here also, so that I don't forget this. After that, in the first server, Ansible server, what I need to do is to allow root to run any commands anywhere. So this is the thing that I need to find here. Alright, and these are this is the thing that I need to here in this file. This thing is already present, but I need to add this last one. So let's find this. Scroll down. Alright, so let's scroll down. Alright, as you can see that this is the option that is showing to me here. Allow root to run any command anywhere. So this is the option that is written here. So what I need to do is to press I and then press enter, and then paste the command that I have copied from this file. Alright, so now I will add the root user also here. Alright, sorry, Ansible user also here. Previously there was only one user that was by the name of root, but I need to give the Ansible user so that the functionality that I have written, or the sudo yum install command that I have given, will be installed. Alright, so let's go to this, press escape and then :WQ. Now what I need to do is to give the similar command to this node instances, vi sudo, and then open search this option that I have searched in the previous file. So let's scroll down. Alright, so as you can see, this is the thing that I have skipped. So let's go down and press I, press enter, and then paste the command here. So now I have given the Ansible user here also. So press escape, :WQ. Similarly, go to this here, vis sudo. Scroll down and then find the data, or so I have left it. So press I, go down, paste the data here, escape, :WQ. Alright, so I have done this. After that, what I need to do, became an Ansible user again. Alright, so I have switched from the root user to the Ansible, and then I switched back from the Ansible to root. Then after that I need to become an Ansible user again. So what I need to do is to write su Ansible. Alright, so now I am logged in as an Ansible user. Now go to the Ansible server and try to install package as an Ansible user. So this is the Ansible server. Go to the Ansible server and try to install the HTTP package as an Ansible user. So I am present as an Ansible user. So what I need to do is to simply copy this command and paste it here. Alright, in an Ansible server. Alright. So this will install the HTTPD package. So let's press enter on this. Now it will take me some time. Alright, so that's done. After that, now establish a connection between the server and the node. Alright, currently the connection between the server and the node is not established. Alright, so change all the instances into Ansible servers. Go to the Ansible server by typing SSH private key. Alright, so what I need to do is to simply build up the connection. So the first thing that you need to do is to move all the instances to the Ansible servers. So let's change them. SU Ansible, and similarly SU Ansible. Now all of the nodes are changed from the root to the Ansible servers and Ansible users. And after that, what I need to do is basically go to the Ansible server by typing SSH private IP address. So I will basically write the SSH of the private IP address, of the nodes, alright, not of the server. I will give the IP address of the node, and it will be connected with the main server, Ansible server. So let me tell you an example. So as you can see that these are the server, this is the server and these are the nodes. So I will basically give the IP address of any one of the node 1 or node 2, and I will connect the Ansible server to these nodes via SSH command and by giving it a private IP address of the node. So let's take a look at this. Node 1 is selected. This is the private IP address. And now what I need to do is to open the Ansible server. This is the first Ansible server, and I will write SSH and the private IP address of the node. So let's paste it here. Now it will ask me for my permission to press yes. So I will press yes, and as you can see that it is giving me a permission denied message. Let's take a look at this. It will give you the permission denied message. Alright. So what is the problem? So now we have to do some changes in SSH config file. SSHD config file in all the 3 instances. So all the 3 instances contain the SSHD config file. So I will have to make changes in all of them. So go to the root user and open this file. Alright, so copy this and uncomment the following data. So I need to make changes in the file like this in all the instances. So I have copied this. So let's clear this, and now what I need to do is to go to the root server. First of all, I will write exit, and now I am currently present as a root user. So this is a bit a complicated thing that first of all, if you are doing this, it will be a bit complicated, but I am trying to make it easy for you so that you can understand it. So basically, you are going from Ansible to root and from root to Ansible. So that's a bit complex thing for the new beginners that are going to understand this. But I'm trying my best to make you understand. So I'm currently present in the root user. First of all, let's exit it from the node also. Similarly, here exit. And now what I need to do is to open the file. vi paste. Alright. So I will open this file. Alright. So it is currently showing me nothing. Why? File. Alright friends, so I have countered this problem. The problem was that the error was in the file name. So there is not a hyphen used. The problem was that basically this was the file name. If I paste it here, I need to remove this hyphen and write this hyphen. Alright, this down one. So if I press enter on this, now if I press E, you will see that this is the file name. Alright, so what I need to do is to change the permission, and let's open the permit root login. Let's find this, and and you can see that this is the permit root login. So press I, uncomment this, and then go to the password authentication. So let's scroll down. So this was the file, basically due to the error in file name. So the error, the issue was arising. So that was the problem. So let's go to this, and now you can see that this is the password authentication. After that, let's uncomment this, uncomment this and comment this one, the last one. Alright, so these are the three things that you need to do. First of all, uncomment this one, and comment this one. So press escape :WQ, and now I will repeat the same process. So let's copy this, paste it here, and now you can see that the file is present here. And let's find the data, permit root login, and now you can see that this is press I, uncomment this one, and scroll down again, and let's find the password authentication, this one. So let's uncomment this and comment this one. After that, press escape :WQ, move to this file, paste the data here. Now open the file and permit root login, press I, uncomment, and now scroll down again, and now comment this one and uncomment the first one. Alright, escape :WQ. So this is how it will work. It's a simple task, but the problem was in the file that I have misspelled it in the description, so I will change this. So don't worry about this. So do this work in node 1 and node 2 also, but restart all the instances. Alright, so I have done this in the node 1 and node 2 also, and in the Ansible server also. So after that, what I need to do is to restart the SSHD again. So let's copy this, and I will apply this command in all of them. Press it is restarted, this one is also restarted, and this node is also restarted. So alright, so after that, what I need to do now, become an Ansible server again by typing SU and Ansible. So let's copy this, paste it here. Now I'll go to this terminal again, paste it here. Now I'm present in the Ansible server in all of the tabs. After that, and type SSH private key. So let's find the SSH private key first of all. So this is the private key of the node 1. Let's copy this, and now let's clear this and write SSH, the private key. It is asking me for my password, so I will give the ABCD. Now you can see that I am currently present in the in this node 1. So let's take a look at the IP address of this: 172.3.1.3.2.6.5. 172.3.1.3.2.6.5. The previous IP address of this original Ansible server was this one, 172.3.1.4.7.2.1.5. But I am currently present in this node 1. So if I make any changes, like let's say touch file 1, alright, so let's first of all open this to see that whether the file is present. File 1, no file is present. And if I press enter on this and now move back to this node 1, if I type ls, you will see that the file 1 is present here. So I am executing the node from the main Ansible server. Alright, this is how they will be connected together. And let's say if I uncheck this and copy the private IP address of the node 2, and similarly if I exit this, now I will go back to I switched from the node to the Ansible server again. Let's clear this, and now I move to the node 2. So how will I do this? I will write SSH, paste, and now yes or no, yes. Enter the password ABCD, and now you can see that I am currently present in the node 2. So 172.3.1.3.7.1.4.2, 172.3.1.3.7.1.4.2. So if I, let's say, search it, you will see that there is no file present in the node 2. But if I clear this and write, let's say, file present, create a file by the name of file 2. So this file is created, and if I want to check it, you will see that it is currently present in the node 2. This is how it will work. Alright, so let's clear this also, and clear this one. Alright, so now the connection is built between the server and the node. So I have exited from the node 2. Now let's go to the description. Now become an Ansible server, alright, so and type the SSH private IP address to get the node access from an Ansible user, alright. It will ask you for your password, and after that you will be inside a particular node. So it was asking me for my password. I've create a file and it will be present in another node, alright. So I have created a file and it was working fine. So now let's take a look at another problem, and that is how to solve a problem of password asking that is asked every time. So how to avoid this problem of asking the password every time, because let's say if there are 1 or 2 nodes, then it will be okay, or if you are if let's say I'm teaching it to you, but it will be okay. But let's say if there are thousands of nodes and you are switching from one node to another node, and it will ask you every time the password, then it will be very annoying after that, alright. So you need to avoid this step, and you need to make a solution for this so that this password is avoided and the problem is solved. So the solution for this is the public key and the private key. Alright, so first of all, here you can see that this is the Ansible server, and the public key will be present in as an alternative in all the nodes and in the server also. Alright, so basically this public key will be present inside the Ansible server, and the same public key will be present inside the node. Alright, so we will allot these public key to the nodes. So then if you want to switch to another node, then it will identify the node. The server will identify the node that this key, the key that is present inside this node, is identified through this public key. So the key will be present in both of the in all of the instances. Alright, so it will help us to identify the nodes if they are communicating with each other. So the key will be given to all the nodes, alright. So this public key will be given to all the nodes that will authenticate it, alright. And there will be no need to ask for password every time. Alright, so this is a trust relationship. It means that the root will only make a relationship with the root. Alright, so this is a trust relationship or a one-way relationship. If a root want to communicate, then on the other side the root will be present. Alright, the root cannot communicate with the Ansible user or any other user. The root will only communicate with the root. And similarly, if a user with the Ansible server want to communicate, then the Ansible will make a connection with another Ansible user on the node. Alright, so the root cannot communicate with the Ansible, and the Ansible cannot communicate with the root. So they will be a one-way connection. Alright, a user will only make a relationship with user, and that's why you have to be the Ansible user on all the nodes to access other nodes by typing su Ansible. So basically, I want to convert all the nodes into Ansible so that they will communicate with each other. Alright, the root will only make a relationship with the root, and the user will only make a relationship with the user. So first of all, I will have to switch from the root to the Ansible. So let's open this. As you can see that I am present in the Ansible, and similarly I am also present in the Ansible here, and after that I am also present in this Ansible here. Alright, so after that what you need to do is to create keys and run commands as Ansible by typing SSH keygen. So what you need to do is to first of all create a key and then run the command as an Ansible user by typing SSH keygen. Alright, so what you need to do is to type this in the Ansible server. Alright, let's type it here. Yes. Alright, so no problem. I will skip this. I don't need to write the S. Yes here. Let's press again, and now press again. And now you can see that the key is now allocated to this server. Alright. After that, what you need to do is to go to the ls, find the hidden files by typing ls-a, and you will get the SSH directory. Alright, so now the key is created. I will write ls-a. As you can see that this is the directory that is created. After that, cd.ssh. What you need to do is to write cd.ssh. After that, type ls, and it will give you these files like the id RSA, it will contain the private key, and this is rdrsa.public, this will contain the public key, and the hosts, or that contains the private, public, and the host. So let's type ls. You will see that these are the files that are present here. After that, now copy the public key file. Alright, this is the file that contains the public key in both the nodes. Alright, so this file data or this key that will be transferred from the Ansible server to these nodes. Alright, after by typing ssh copy id, the id will be copied to the Ansible user or the node by giving the private IP address. Alright, so I will give the private IP address of each of the node so that the public IP address is given to all of them. Alright, so once they are given, it will not ask me for my password every time. Alright, because the public key is identified in those nodes. So what I need to do is to simply write this command in the Ansible server. So let's write ssh. First of all, let's clear this, and ssh hyphen copy, and then id, and then the node username. So the node username is Ansible. All right. So this is arrogance. All right. This is the username. This is the username. All right. I have told you that the user will only communicate with user, and similarly the root will only communicate with root. So if this is a root, then it will only communicate with the root. Alright, so currently this is the user, and this is also the username Ansible, this is also the username Ansible. So I will give the Ansible here, and after that the node private IP address. What I need to do is to open the node IP address here, node 1, and then private IP address, paste it here. Alright, so now it is asking me for my password, and this will be the last password that it will ask me. After that it won't ask me for my password. So let's give it a last time, ABCD, and now as you can see that it is added. Alright, the keys are added. After that, what I need to do is to open the description here and copy the public in both the nodes. The first one is done. Now let's move to the second one. Alright, so I need to do this in the Ansible server, not in the Ansible in the nodes. Alright, so I just need to copy the node private IP address. So I have taken the second IP address of the node. I will repeat the same command. Alright, but I need to give the here the port private IP address of the second node. So let's paste enter on this. Now it is asking me for the password of this IP address. Alright, this is the password. I have given the same ABCD. Now both of the nodes are connected together with the Ansible server. After that, what I need to do is to now verify and go to the Ansible by going backward from the SSH directory. Alright, so I need to go back, cd.ssh. After that, what I need to do, and then type SSH private IP. So I will write SSH, and then I will paste the IP address of the second node. So as you can see that I am currently present in the second node. This was the IP address. This is the IP address of the Ansible server, this one, and this is the IP address of the second node. Alright, this one. 172.31.37.142. 172.31.37.142. So this is the private IP address of the second node that I am accessing here. Alright, from the Ansible server. So in this way, I don't need to give a password every time. Similarly, if I go to the node 1 and give the copy the IP address and paste it here, I need to first of all exit from it because I'm currently present in the node 2 IP address. After that, I'm currently present in the Ansible server. Alright, so what I need to do is to give a first node IP address. This is the private address of this first node. Alright, 65.32.65. Alright, so it won't ask me for my password. As you can see that it didn't ask me for my password, and I'm currently present in my first node. Alright, so let's take a look at this. As you can see, this is the file 1 that is present. ls, this is the file 1 also. Alright, so if I write, let's say touch file 3, this file will be created. Alright, similarly if I want to go to the node 1 and type ls, you will see that this is a file 3 that is now created. Let's write exit, and now I'm currently present in the Ansible server. Okay, that's amazing. After that you will get into the node without the password being asked. Alright, so this is the last thing that I need to discuss. What if I want to make changes in few nodes or a group of few nodes? Alright, so let's say if there are hundreds of nodes and you want to make changes in some nodes, then how you can do this? Or let's say if you want to make some changes in one group or some nodes in a group, how you can do this? So first of all, you need to switch to the Ansible. I have switched it already, so I'm present in the Ansible. Let's go back here, Ansible again. Alright, so alright, I am present in the Ansible server. After that, what I need to do is to Ansible all list host. So let's copy this and now let's paste it. You will see all the hosts, all the nodes that will be present in my Ansible server that are connected to it. Alright, so these are the nodes, these are the two nodes, these are the nodes that are connected to this Ansible server. After that, let's say if I want to get the group name. Alright, so how many groups are present and what are the name of this? So let's write group name, and I will write the group name. What was the group name that I have created earlier? The group name is basically Ansible group. Ansible group. So this is the Ansible group name, and inside this group there are two nodes that are present here. Alright. After that, the node ascending order representation starts from 0. Alright, so basically the number that you want to search for will be start from the 0, and then the descending order representation starts from the -1. Alright, so let's take an example of it. If I want to search this first one, I won't write the 1 for it. I will instead write the and let's say I will write the 0 for it. So how will I write it? I will write Ansible group, and inside this I will write, inside this bracket I will write 0. So it will give me this first IP address. So let's click on this. You will see that this is the first IP address that it has given me by identifying it from 0. Alright, so if let's say if I want to take the last IP address, how will I do this? I can do this from like 1. Basically it will be in ascending order, but let's say let's click on this. It will give me the second IP address, but let's say if I want to start from the downward or from the descending order, how can I do this? I will write some -1 here. Alright, so it will start from the descending order and it will give me the second IP address. Alright. Alright, so after that Ansible group name, I can print the data from 1 or from 0. Let's say if I want to first of all clear this, and let's say if I want to write the data from 0 to 1. From 0 to 1 it will give me only two values. Alright, from 0 and to 1. Alright, because there are two values that are present. Alright, so let's say if I want the first value only, I will write from 0 to 0. It will give me only the first value. Alright, the 1 is not included here. Alright, so this is how you can search for a particular node details that you want, or the group name that you want. And if there are multiple group names, then you can search multiple groups. This will be the group 1 name 1, this will be the group name 2, and you can filter them out. Alright, so that's it for now. I hope you like this video. So if you liked it, then make sure to subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions, then ask those questions in the comment section below. I'll be happy to answer all of them. So till then, goodbye.